Hey everyone, it's Libby from Meister Tarot. I'd like to acknowledge the Worimi First Nations people on whose traditional lands these videos are made, and welcome to you, your guides, my guides, and the universal energies. If this video has a few hiccups and lags, etc., it's a 10-year-old laptop. Please be gentle with it. But fabulous to have you along, so thank you. Oh boy, haven't the boys been excited the last few days with what's going on, to the point that the night after the Linda G collaboration, Meister was so tired, he was snoring. Now, I went, hang on, why are my guides asleep? Do guides sleep? I don't know, but trust me, he was snoring. It was not my husband. I was awake. I checked. No, it wasn't him. Yeah, it was Meister. Quite hilarious, actually. There are a couple of cards, those two. Okay, using my Light Seers deck for this particular reading, which is my family and friends deck, and I'll also use my intuitive cards as well. I was asked by one of my gorgeous readers to have a look at Chechnya. Now, I haven't. The thought of Chechnya hasn't crossed my mind in, decade, 2 decades, really since the USSR split up back in the 80s. Was quite prominent in the news way back when, and I hadn't really thought about Chechnya since then. So I did a little bit of research. Those that know me is literally, I've got Chechnya written down, and I've got written around it Southern Russian Republican. The leader is Razom Kadvov, or whatever his name is. I'll have another go at that in a minute, because I'm sure I've completely butchered that. Fighting for independence over a decade. It's oil rich. It's between the Black Sea and the Caspian Sea. It is landlocked, and it is on the northern border of the state of Georgia, the country Georgia, not the state of Georgia in the US. So that's literally all I've noted down about Chechnya. It has been fighting for independence, as I said, for over a decade now. I thought it would have been longer. A decade possibly is, let me know. But they do have, very much like Belarus and Crimea, they have a Kremlin favourable leader, basically forced onto them. I don't know whether they did supposed democratic elections. If they did, they weren't democratic. So they've had a leader imposed on them by the Kremlin. So I just want to see, I've just been asked the future of Chechnya. I have seen, okay, thank you. The guys are reminding me that when the Kremlin implodes, which is coming, and when it implodes, we will find out that Putin has been dead for a while. They're holding that information back to an opportune time to announce his demise. Does that make sense? I just, I see him basically pickled in a cold box in a morgue. Body doubles everywhere. Very sort of Stalin-esque, if that makes sense. Waiting for the moment to announce his passing. But I don't think that the Kremlin's not going to get a chance. It's when they actually disintegrate that information will come out. So, at the ending, that information is going to come out when the new Russia is created. So, but I'm not looking at the new Russia. I'm looking at, and then the Sun card was the next one, full illumination. Okay, but I'm looking at Chechnya. I had to look it up on the map. I'm sorry about my ignorant geography, but let's have a look at the future of Chechnya. Oil rich, which is not necessarily particularly advantageous in this day and age. Oh dear, that was okay. The tower was at the base there when I glanced at it. Show me, which is about holding on to what is precious, breaking down, destroying what is remaining, and then rebuilding anew. But show me Chechnya, the future of Chechnya. Oh, okay, Right, now why would that be, that I've suddenly got that arm almost feels paralysed? Is there a leader coming forward, or is there a leader in place who perhaps had polio as a child? That arm just suddenly felt numb and paralysed. Okay. If anyone knows what that means, let me know. Okay, show me. What am I going to do? I'm going to do a full Celtic. The future of Chechnya. Show me the future of Chechnya. The future of Chechnya. That card? That card? Okay, thank you. When you're in tune with your guides, you've got to listen to what they tell you. Okay, entertainment only. The usual card's got to pop out there. Right, the Seven of Pentacles. Nurturing. Nurturing what is precious. Nurturing the seeds that are planted. If you think of the reading I just did, if you managed to catch it on... the Russian guy that was just thrown in prison for 25 years for treason. There was the Ten of Wands came out first for him, and very, very similar card in that it is planting the magical seeds for the future. But this isn't so much about an ending of a cycle. This is currently underway. Underground, magic, being carefully nurtured and tended above the surface, but above the surface is not showy. This is reaping what is being sowed, but nurturing nurturing these seeds carefully. Okay, challenged by Queen of Swords. Interesting. Cold clarity, truth, bringing forward a compassionate truth, overlooking the realm. Is there a female leader coming forward? I'm still getting that arm. That arm still feels odd. A female leader. Icy cold. Icy cold demeanour, but sharp as a whip, sharp as a tack, and cuts through. Okay, if anyone knows who this is, let me know. Right, the foundation. Here she is again. The Ace of Swords. So this is very much about a new start with this clarity, with this wisdom, with the truth. But the stairs here show that there is still work to be done before we step into this new start. There is work to be done, but absolute clarity, calmness, truth. Okay. In the past, the lovers. What's his name? Ramzan Kadyrov, however you pronounce it. Sure, I've butchered it. The current Kremlin invoked leader, and it is an unbalanced relationship, this one. There is the dominance and the submissive in the lover's card. Not saying that this female is necessarily submissive, but there is this unequal power. This is the relationship between the Kremlin and this particular leader. Okay, crowning this reading, judgment. A collective awakening. A call to arms and an inevitable ending. Inevitable ending. Wow. Okay, like those. So this is the past. This is what's coming forward, coming through. This is stewing in the here and now. Foundational, and what the energies that's over this entire reading. Immediate future. King of Swords as well. Holy crumbs, we got the Queen and then the King. So whether it is a masculine-feminine combination that's stepping up, but this is the near future. This is, you've got the Owl of Wisdom, you've got the Dragonfly of Transformation, you've got the Crow of Truth, you've got the Bat of, I must work out what the bat actually means, the Bat of Freedom. with this king energy. So this is this is compassion, this is empathy, this is contemplation, this is action. So they may even be the same figure. So it may not be a female, it may be a male who's bringing forward both feminine and masculine energy of compassion and empathy and understanding combined with, and confidence combined with the action of movement forward externally for them. Queen of Wands, love it, confident, knows themselves intimately, bringing forth this magnificent energy of a message and a new passion and a new plan moving forward. And it's joyous, really, really joyous. Again, the all-seeing cat is there, knowing what's going on. So that's externally, internally. Queen of Cups. What have we got? Three queens, a king, some major arcana. This is actually a really powerful reading internally. Negotiation, diplomacy, something yet to be revealed, but incredibly emotionally stable. Yeah, there's just this, wow, this feminine energy that's coming out with this taking action. Okay, hopes and fears. Five of Wands, the infighting. This is the power struggle. Okay, thank you. Throwing each other down the cliff in an attempt to reach the flame themselves. It's the old crabs trying to climb out of the pot. Instead of working together, it's about descent, infighting. Ooh, is this the leadership infighting? It is too. Thank you, guys. They just gave me a big fat yes. This is the current leadership, Kremlin-backed leadership, falling to pieces over desperate attempts to hold on to their power. Okay, I'll take it. Outcome, Three of Wands, a plan coming to fruition, a new future of freedom. The King of Cups, again, another king energy. Calm, stable, taking action. Yeah, I don't know who this person is coming through, but by crikey, they and their associates are incredibly, they're bringing everything with them. Six of Pentacles, giving and receiving help. So I suspect once this time is over, there is going to be, okay, financial assistance for Chechnya to move forward. And then we have moderation, temperance, a rebalancing. Oh, I like that. On the base, we've got the Ace of Wands. Again, messaging, passions, new plans coming to fruition, new start, new beginning for Chechnya, boundaries being set, and defiance. Look at this Nine of Wands. Look at this figure. She's standing. She's holding her Ace of Wands. And look at the look on her face. It is just strength and defiance. There is going to be a period of anxiety because change is always incredibly difficult, but we have the Star of Hope and dreams, and then we have the Death and Rebirth card. Now, never be afraid of the Death and Rebirth card, the Death card. This is about authentic reform, significant change. I could keep going on with those cards, but I'll leave it at that. So it's actually looking good for Chechnya. I'm not seeing anything really horrific there. Sometimes I see these countries go through some awful turmoil before this change takes place, but I'm not seeing that. The only conflict I'm getting is within the ruling party themselves, so to speak. So yeah, I think it's going to be good for Chechnya. I'm just going to run through with my intuition cards. The link, if you're interested in them, if you feel a draw to them, or there's a link down in my little blurb under this video where it says spiritual and entertainment purposes only, see more. If you go in there, there's a link to them. Post them out the next business day after receiving the order, and then I'll send you a tracking number. Sometimes it takes me a little while to get the tracking number emailed to you because, boy, crikey, life got suddenly very busy. Okay, show me Chechnya. Show me Chechnya going forward. Chechnya. Show me Chechnya. Now, these are more storytelling cards rather than actual message per card. They are to be linked together to tell a whole story. Okay, show me Chechnya going forward. Chechnya. Chechnya. Oh, Chechnya. Show me Chechnya going forward. Oh, another one fallen out. Show me Chechnya going forward. Chechnya. Picturing it in my mind where it is. It's sort of got Russia all around it, Georgia, the country of Georgia to the south, and it's Chechnya sort of trapped in the middle between the two legs of Russia, landlocked, so very dependent on the countries around it. Show me Chechnya going forward. Not that one. That one, no, not that one. That one. Okay, right. Got to listen to them. If I don't, I get in big trouble. The first card that popped out that I had actually seen was the Comfort card. This is just basically comfort. It's the cat on the couch type scenario. Happy with, and the cowards. This is the comfort of the current leadership and their cowardness. Literally cowardness. Bullies. Bullies is what I'm getting. Freedom, past, light bulb, fear of the devil energy, communication. This speaks volumes. So the comfort of these cowards and their freedom is in the past, as there's going to be a real aha moment for them, and the fear of this devil energy is going to be exposed online, communicated online. This is my social media card. It's got a little point on the end of his tail there. But yeah, their devil energy is going to be, there's going to be this moment, this light bulb moment where what they've been up to is going to be exposed, and they're actually not looking forward to that moment. Okay, thank you. I'm seeing that they're going to be lucky if they can get out of the country alive. I'm sorry, I don't wish ill on anybody, but that was what, I didn't see it, but that was what the boys told me, that these bullies that have been in leadership position, feathering their own nest literally, are fearful of being exposed because they may not make it out. Don't know where they would go, but yeah, okay, right, we'll leave it at that. Okay, the happiness in the rebuilding. Okay, now I'm going to point out these, I'm actually going to make them smaller when I reorder them as well. All these cards have little words under them, just as a prompt. They're purely a prompt. It's about looking at the image on the card itself. What I'm getting here is that somehow Chechnya is going to be involved in going into space. Someone knows? Leadership, overseas. Okay, double meaning, thank you. So during this rebuilding period, the leadership's going to try and flee overseas. I'm still getting that this is... No, okay, thank you, boys. They're telling me no. They're telling me no. I'm reading them wrong. Don't put the human angle onto them. Listen to my guides. Let the guides come through. Okay. Whatever's going to happen here, there's going to be happiness in the rebuilding, and that Chechnya is going to somehow be involved in going forward in space technology, space exploration, and the leadership is going to be really connected overseas, because here is the giving help. The country is going to be open for international cooperation, is what I'm getting with this. So whoever this new leadership is going to open the country up for new, and here's the strength card. Strength. It is going to take hard work. It is going to take a lot of action. Masculine energy doesn't necessarily mean a male, but it's more about action rather than nurturing. Okay, growth of Chechnya in time. The swamp, bravery is going to be removed. Okay, through bravery, the swamp is going to be removed with a lot of busyness happening behind the scenes to bring about the downfall of the current regime before this magic is going to happen for the country. And it's going to be all go for the country. Thank you. We've got the science and networks, transformation, positivity up, positive energy. This is great for Chechnya. And I don't, because it is only one line here, I don't think this is in the too near far future. Because we literally only have one line in this story for Chechnya moving forward. And it is through... this swamp is going to be broken, literally destroyed through the bravery of some that are currently busy behind the scenes, and they're going to remove it, and then it's going to be absolutely magic happens for the country. And here's the bullseye card. I usually stop on the bullseye or the yes card because they're telling me what I'm saying so far is spot on. I will keep going because I glimpsed at the next two cards, because we have the ending for this intertwining. The ending of this intertwining with Russia, the security of the stability of the home front going into the future will be through communication. Communication. These are all, I like these cards. Okay, I'm going to leave it there. Thank you for joining me. And again, another bit of a long reading, but it was, oh gosh, I feel now incredibly lightheaded. That was fabulous. Thank you for having me. I shall catch you tomorrow. Look after yourselves. Bye-bye.